The rain had been falling since dawn, turning the cobblestones of the Rue des Brasseurs into a slick black mirror. In the early hours of a November morning, 30 years ago now, the city of Liège was still half asleep when the first police car pulled up outside number 17. The building was a narrow three-story townhouse, its brick facade darkened by age and soot. A bakery occupied the ground floor, the smell of old yeast and cold sugar hanging stubbornly in the air. Above it, on the second floor, the crime scene waited in silence. Inspector Marcel Van Acker climbed the stairs slowly, his boots leaving wet prints on the worn wooden steps. The door to the apartment stood ajar. No sign of forced entry. That detail alone tightened his jaw. Inside, the living room was modest but tidy, too tidy. A sofa with lace antimacassars, a low table set with 2 cups of coffee, both cold, a faint ring of lipstick still visible on one. The radio, an old Philips model, murmured softly in Flemish as if no one had thought to turn it off. The body lay in the adjoining room. Claire de Meester, 42, school secretary, was sprawled beside her bed. She was barefoot, still wearing her wool skirt and blouse, one sleeve torn at the seam. Her eyes were open, fixed on the ceiling, glassy and accusing. A deep bruise ringed her throat, the skin mottled purple and blue. Strangulation, no blood, no weapon, just hands. Van Acker crouched beside her, careful not to disturb the fibers scattered on the carpet. Dark wool, likely from a man's coat. On the bedside table lay a photograph face down. He flipped it with a gloved finger. Claire stood smiling between 2 teenage boys, her sons, taken at the Meuse River during summer. Both were now studying in Ghent. Both had airtight alibis. The bedroom window was cracked open, letting in the damp Belgian cold. Outside, the alley was narrow and empty, rainwater pooling around discarded cigarette butts. One of them, crushed near the drain, bore a red lipstick stain. Not Claire's shade. In the kitchen, the forensic team worked in silence. No signs of a struggle there. A knife block stood untouched. The clock above the sink had stopped at 22:17. Power surge or a detail stage to mislead? Someone she knew, Van Acker muttered. Someone she trusted enough to let in. The neighbors would later report hearing raised voices around 10, then a sharp thud, mistaken for something falling over. In Belgium, in those days, people didn't rush to look. Doors stayed closed. Lives stayed private. By noon, the rain had washed the street clean. The bakery reopened, the smell of fresh bread pushing away the metallic scent of death. But inside number 17, time remained frozen, at 22:17, waiting for the truth to catch up.